Up with KREM begins now.
Hi everyone, good morning and thank you for joining us here on Up with KREM. I'm Tim Pham. It's Tournament Central here at KREM 2 as we follow along with the Zags all week here on Up with KREM and streaming on KREM 2+. The Zags made the tournament as an 8 seed after winning the WCC championship. They will play 9 seed Georgia in Wichita, Kansas. The game will be this Thursday. Tip-off is at 1:35 p.m. on TBS. In just a moment, we will hear from players and head coach Mark Few about their first round matchup. Before that, though, let's check in with meteorologist Thomas Patrick as we start off our Monday morning. Also St. Patrick's Day, also your birthday. Happy birthday, Thomas.
Well, thank you so much for that, Tim. Yeah, happy St. Patrick's Day to everyone here. And yeah, we can certainly tell that the basketball madness is on us, which reminds me, hold on, it's right over here. Oh, yeah, there's that freshly printed bracket. Where's Gonzaga? Bottom right corner. There we go. Gonzaga. Lock it in. They're going to be, well, at least I have them winning the first game. I'll see if they can beat Houston the next one. Okay, weather-wise for today on the St. Patrick's Day, we are tracking a bit of a wintry mix. That for the Palouse, look where this batch of both rain and snow is hugging southern and southeastern Washington, and it does appear to be mostly snowfall by the time you get to Pullman and Moscow. So again, as you look in those areas, it's all blue on Doppler radar, so that would certainly be snowfall as the current temperatures are at 32 degrees in that area. I think like Saturday, it's probably going to easily stick to the grass, but I have a harder time sticking to the roads. But we'll be keeping tabs on any of those road condition reports in that region of the inland Northwest. A drier start to the day in Spokane and Coeur d'Alene, current temperature at 31.
Well, Gonzaga's 8th seed in this year's March Madness tournament is lower than last year. However, it's not getting the team down as they prepare for their game against Georgia. KREM 2 sports director Andrew Quinn was at the kennel talking to players after the team found out where they would play in the first round of the Big Dance.
Well, there was some uncertainty heading into Selection Sunday for the Gonzaga Bulldogs as pundits and bracketologists had the Zags seeded anywhere from 6 to 9. Well, the Zags are the 8 seed in the Midwest region, despite the fact that St. Mary's earned a 7 seed and the Zags just beat them for the WCC championship, and GU is also a top 10 team in the net rankings. However, despite all of that, this team is just focused on getting right back out on the court and continuing with this positive momentum they have heading into the NCAA tournament.
Extremely grateful that we got the opportunity to be a part of this tournament. We know it's not an easy tournament to qualify for, so we're just glad that we can continue to play on in March.
This is our best form of basketball right now, I think. It's been a very up and down year, but I think we finally are starting to find our stability and our comfort level of our play, and yeah, man, I think our momentum is just where we need, just what we needed, going into this tournament.
Getting that win against St. Mary's gives us a huge burst of confidence, and I feel like we're on a 5-game winning streak and just ready to play any team that wants any smoke. So just getting ready for the tournament and playing Georgia is going to be a first exciting match.
I think stay really good on the defensive side of the ball like we have been recently. Stay attentive to detail in terms of scouting reports and what these teams do. And if we do that, I feel like we get our offense going. We could run, we could play our style of basketball, and could win some big games. So I'm looking forward to it.
For me, this is going to be my last time playing in March, and it's been an unbelievable experience every year in and year out. So I can't wait. I'm going to leave it all out there.
The key word you heard there from the players is confidence. This team believes it is playing its best basketball heading into March Madness, and the Zags are already familiar with Georgia's top player. Forward Asa Newell actually toured Gonzaga before committing to Georgia. So this game on Thursday will take place at 1:35 p.m. You can catch all the action on TBS, and we'll have all of your Gonzaga coverage from Wichita right here on KREM 2. For now, reporting at the McCarthy Athletic Center, Andrew Quinn, KREM 2 Sports.
Yeah, KREM 2 will be in Wichita for all the action. KREM 2 Sports Director Andrew Quinn will be joined alongside Chief Journalist Amanda Rowley. They'll be hitting the road with the Zags. They will have reports from Wichita, Kansas starting on Wednesday. Also on Wednesday, we'll be taking a deep dive into all things March Madness and GU in a live Tournament Central special at 7 p.m. on Wednesday on KREM 2 and streaming on KREM 2+. Well, now is your time to shine. Do you have a feeling about which team is going to win the NCAA basketball tournament? If so, right now you can compete in the Northern Quest March Bracket Challenge. The contest is open right now on KREM.com through this coming Thursday at 9 a.m. If your bracket does better than KREM 2 Sports Director Andrew Quinn's, then you could win pizza from Papa Murphy's Pizza. And the person with first place locally wins a prize package from Northern Quest. So here's your chance to score big with the Northern Quest March Bracket Challenge. Remember, you do need to enter on KREM.com and make your picks by Thursday morning at 9 when the tournament starts. While the Gonzaga women did not get a bid into the NCAA March Madness tournament, their season is not over quite yet. The Gonzaga women were selected as a top 16 team in the 32-team Women's Basketball Invitational Tournament field, or also known as the WBIT. The Zags will host UTSA this Thursday in the McCarthy Athletic Center. Head coach Lisa Fortier says the team is excited to play in the Kennel again, saying, quote, "We get to play in front of the best fans in the country again, and we hope they will show up for us." This is Gonzaga's first appearance in the WBIT. Meanwhile, Spokane Sports held a Selection Sunday viewing party at the Spokane Arena. They spoke about how the organization feels about the women's Sweet 16 and Elite 8 games set to be played at the arena.
I think it's pretty incredible that Spokane's hosting a regional for the women's. You always kind of think of Spokane being this smaller town, but that we can attract this high-level event. It's pretty awesome.
Well, speaking of all the madness, a new survey from sports betting media company Action Network shows that March Madness could actually clash with the workplace this year. Around 40% of fans admitted they've called out sick to watch the games. Never. Who would do that? Action Network also says fans spend around 2.4 hours per day checking scores. That's a lot of score checking, which actually says it amounts to more than $20 billion in lost productivity. I mean, come on, you got to see how your bracket is doing throughout the tournament. But they make it so easy now with apps and all the websites and whatnot. Thomas, I know you're starting to fill out your bracket. Any hot takes you have?
Not yet, just still kind of looking things over. Here's the thing, if we lose the productivity every year, isn't it just kind of like we expect it at this point? Let's face it, it's a big deal. It's a lot of fun. I'll get to this. Don't worry. I'll put that to the side for later. As for our weather forecast, there is some rain and some snow in the inland northwest this morning. Not in Spokane, though, just a chilly morning at 31 degrees. But as we look at Doppler radar, there is that snow and rainfall on the Palouse. Looks like it's a bit more in the way of rain by the time you get to La Crosse, Washtenaw, and down towards south central Washington to the Walla Walla area. But still snow over Pullman and Moscow. So we'll call it a wintry mix for the rest of the morning hours as temperatures will warm up above the freezing mark. And this afternoon, just a chance for a spotty shower around the Spokane area, but it's a pretty low chance for the St. Patrick's Day.